son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A little juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line. Ready? 5-4. Here we go.
They run on first down with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Bo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Toss play to Jackson. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9. Young going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Young now. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Young to throw it, flushed out right. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 26 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Young. And Winslow brings it in over the middle.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Caught left side. It's Beckham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I got him. Check it back. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down, Young from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready! 60 yards.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Young. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Young off the play fake. Right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught by Cohen. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Young. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Check 55 for mine.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Steve Young with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Let's go.
49-yard
60
line.
outlaw. Hey, wahoo.
Watch block, motion, block.
Hey, check my fire.
It's Young on first down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Khalil Mack, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check my 33.
After the sack on first down, Young. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 22.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
Here we go.
What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
55, check, 55, Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
60 or.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the carry, it's Jackson. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 44, Young escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Steve Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Come on, set.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
First and 10, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Lawrence Taylor, his second sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Steve Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. The left side completion to Jones. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Young now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Young working out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That is caught at the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Delaney Walker in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. A first down run, good for about 3.
Rushing 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Young, and his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Ertz over the middle. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now a first down throw for Young. Screen pass to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And able to find Green. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Young now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
General West. Bravo.
First down, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Young, he's going to fire one deep left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
55,
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Watching you five. No chance. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant.
Ready.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Down. 30 base.
Check. 55 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Let's go.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Young to throw it. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Here is Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Young. And Jones has it over the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Young throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Here's Young. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a good guys will get the football back. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming. chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Get the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. Can't catch this. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team. Shouldn't even show up. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Get the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms,
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Storage treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah,
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
for me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. You go take.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards on the ground. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Ready? 70, Indy. 5, 6.
Young now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Be a little bit better way up here. But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first and 10, Young. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. They run on first down with Jackson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Steve Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Yellow.
They'll try to left side. Dillon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Following the interception, Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Uses the stiff arm. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll let this go for the end zone, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards the pickup there. It's Young on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's put that team on the clock.
On first down, Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Mahomes, pass incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. Dillon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the 17, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Final play of the half. Young. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On third down, Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Yellow.
It's our time. It's our time.
On third down, Dillon running right through him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Dillon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his second rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
This is taken at the 3. He gets away from 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Young. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Young. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Throwing, Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Young. To throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3rd and long for Young. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence make that.
Time to bring the bass back. Sir, I'm going big like a. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus. Hey, swear that don't make sense. Hey, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist in. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not I'ma stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-Love.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Got it.
Their own 29.
We ain't giving them nothing to ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 35-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Young now, throwing on 3rd and long. The screen pass here to Cohen. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On third down, here's Bo. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2. But he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
That's it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Young. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Young on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Jackson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Anthony Barr brought him down.
Mike, 55.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Jackson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now a first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
I in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first up the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Oh, damn!
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more fours than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more fours than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check out. 140. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Look out!
From the gun, here's Love. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jackson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Luck. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run with Jackson out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Luck's good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first down, Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, it's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Hey, Wahoo!
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this is caught by Jackson. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Bo. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Steve Young. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
15, line. You draw Porter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Chargers 9-yard line.
What's the
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 10 over.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
52. Let's go.
Third down, Young from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run on first down. Jackson stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hurry. Hey, Delta.
From the 44, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Luck. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
70, Indy. 61, match, watch, light. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Young gets past one man, gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second and 11 now. Luck. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. 11. Check 13. 11B. Go. 2, Mike, 2. Here we go.
Luck on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Jackson. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7. At third in the nose of the football. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. On second and 7. Luck. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the red zone now, Locke. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And Young's going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
50.
Yellow. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Visitors 7, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 26, check 26.
Go team, spill.
Slow. No. Check 24, check 24. Check. Lucky. Check nickel. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the...
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Odell Beckham. 67 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Third and short yardage, Young. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Young on 3rd and 2. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
43!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hope. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Again, it's Cohen. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Young now from the 50. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Go. 10-2 stop. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. X3. 218. Chop.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Hey, orbit.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check the backer. Check the backer.
General West.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
The ball, get it.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Young. Buying time to his left. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. It's picked up by the Titans.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Come off the ball. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Reggie White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Dawson tacks on the point after, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out right at the 35. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Jackson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop your whining. Check 37. Check 37.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Young working out of the gun. And he will find Winslow on the left side, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. This one caught by Winslow. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Steve Young, and that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. Jerry Rice open right side. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham, 37 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 35-35. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Young. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Young. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the first throw in overtime for Young. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to
take it right down Broadway. And he